Hello, everyone, and welcome to 11-Foot Pole, a tale of high adventure. My name is Glenn. I will be the dungeon master for this session of our Dark Sun campaign setting, set on the burning world of Athas. Joining me around the virtual tabletop in alphabetical order is my regular crew.
Good morning, I'm Darren. I'm playing Zorith, the Mole Gladiator.
Corey couldn't be here today. Corey
doesn't go after me.
Corey goes first.
Corey the halfling cannibal can't be joining us today, so his character is going to be mysteriously quiet and inactive.
Is he dead to us like some of the others are when they're not here?
Well,
no names being spoken.
He's in Vegas, okay? So it's like they don't have internet connection there. Like, oh, I'm going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada, so I couldn't possibly participate in the game.
Technically, he's in Los Angeles, so California is a little different.
Oh, okay. My bad.
And it's 6 a.m. there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I had to get up at 7 in the frickin' morning local time, but he can't be bothered to find an internet connection in LA. Who's up?
All right. Well, I'm Jason. I'm playing Chaka, the 3rd level Thrycreen Wastelander Ranger. Kind of looks like a roach.
And JP playing Taldori. No copyright infringement intended. Playing Taldori, Scionist of the Wasteland.
And I'm Matt. I'm playing Darok, a 3rd level druid. I'm a mole from the Wastelanders.
Yes. A savage mole, you might say. So last time when we left our characters, our party, they were guarding their caravan from Fort Iron as it travels around the 10 towns, trading and bartering and so forth to get the supplies they need to make it through the dry season. I think there are 4 seasons in this part of Athas. There's the dry season, there's the arid season, there's the hot season, and then there's the hot and arid season. So you guys have got to make sure you get all your trading done before the real heat sets in. And you guys reached the town of Kled and found out there that there was a problem with their obsidian mine, which is set in these caves they call the Howling Caves. Called the Howling Caves because this constant wind that's blowing up from the depths, this hot, arid, dry wind blowing up from the depths, and making this howling sound that reverberates all through the caves and everything. So you guys decided to try to find out what was going on in there. You went in. You encountered part of the problem, which was this savage wasteland grell, which you guys dealt with quite handily. But then you also found that the tunnels are infested with morlocks, these little naked freaks that also come up from the depths. And you had a brief scuffle with Grek and Smole, and decided in the end to go and talk to their leader. Nobody help me if you're looking at your notes. I'm sure everybody.
What are these notes you speak of?
Mm-hmm. Trex, their leader, who they say is him big smart and him speak surface dweller language and so forth. So you guys decided to go with them to meet Trex, and that's where we left things off. So, does any of this sound vaguely familiar?
Yep.
Vaguely.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you guys leave that room, which was a little. It looked like it was the break room for the dwarves. There were OSHA posters up on the wall and a couple of motivational posters. Excellence doesn't happen by accident, kind of. Oh yeah, and the safety. Yeah. Safety is no accident.
The OSHA warnings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even you can reach new heights.
That's right. Wow.
You sound
Dwarf
terrible.
humor.
Oh,
So you guys leave area M9 and you follow them, and they walk exactly like Gollum in the movies, right? They're facultative bipeds, so part of the time they're kind of knuckle walking, and part of the time they're regular walking. And I guess they take you down to area M10. The tunnel's downward slope ends where it opens into the center shaft. So this is the third time that you've circled around to this shaft with the howling winds coming up from underneath. The tunnel's a wooden walkway extends from this opening and then runs westward to another tunnel in the rock. In front of you, a large bucket like the one you saw earlier dangles from a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft and is connected to another wooden platform 15 feet away. So what he's trying to say is, you guys get down here. There's another one of these wooden bridge things that goes across to another cave opening over here. But then over here, it's a bucket like you found before, but it goes across. You know what I'm saying? The rope goes across to the other side over here to another cave mouth, right? And they're trying to lead you this way across the bridge. And there's the roaring winds are coming up from down here. Oh, where did Chaka go? I was going to ask Chaka if you want to try to jump across again. I mean,
depends on how roaring those winds are. That was a pretty crappy experience, even for Chaka.
I mean, it's the same winds, so it's the same shaft. It's just further down. So I don't know if you want to try jumping across. I assume you guys are following your Morlock friends.
Yeah, but let's not be 100% trusty. Let's keep our eyes around and see if they're having any of their colleagues sweeping around behind us.
I mean, they're not as bad as the Druish, but you can't trust the Morlocks either.
Right.
We will have zero anti-Semite jokes.
That's Druish. They're not Seminent.
Funny, she doesn't look Druish.
Oh,
Darren, roll a perception check.
What is that, 20-sided?
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Gotcha. Huh? Natural 20.
What?
That seems safe.
wow.
Seems like getting that a little early today. I might need that for later.
Roll.
Which, and then I guess subtract my 1 for my skills and perception. So yeah,
11. That natural 20 makes you realize if you go across the bucket thing way back here, there's actually 2 cave mouths over there. There you go. That's all.
That's 20. That is a 20 well spent, I must say.
Exactly. All right. So they lead you across over to this cave. What's sort of your marching order? Of course, we all know, for some strange reason, Fulgrin is in the back now.
Yeah, he was in front. That's a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
guys...
a gnome and a thrycreen in the front.
Okay, all right. So now you're in front by yourself now.
I'll go behind him.
Yeah, should probably be up there because evidently thrycreen can't be surprised.
Ever?
That's what it says.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
They just act like they're not surprised.
right.
I already knew that.
Yeah. It's like being Leonard Nimoy on the set of Star Trek. It's like no matter what happens, you just have to keep a straight face and act like,
That's right.
I see.
Oh.
So Kirk is actually possessed by the ghost of this woman, and now he's turning everybody into blocks of salt. Fascinating.
Yeah.
It's like, I wasn't surprised at all.
I'm wrong about that surprise statement. I just have advantage on initiative. It doesn't say I'm not surprised.
Exactly. That's why I questioned you.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
My skilled defender can't be surprised.
Keep questioning our friends when they have things that work to our advantage. That's right. We should hold them to account. That's
what I'm here for. If I'm not the bane of the GM's existence, I'm the...
Yeah.
So these guys come in. Why does it not have? Okay. All right, so you guys come in here. There's 3 more kobolds, as you can see, and one of them has a sort of a wasteland overcoat with a hood thing, right? No arms, right? It's just like this coat thing with a hood. He's got the hood back,
spellcaster,
and he's got a sort of a Indiana Jones the bag that he had, right? The satchel charge thing that he had. He's
the
got
European man bag.
Yes. Just for our fans, the actual prop was a World War II, like literally demolitions satchel charges that they carried charges in. So he's got one of those. It's all threadbare, and he's kind of clutching it, like a like a woman in like an old lady in a bad neighborhood, is holding onto her purse. He's kind of clutching this satchel, and they're like, Trex, we negotiated with these surface dwellers and have brought them down to see you, Trex, like you asked. Trex, look. And they kind of are, pointing to you, I was going to see if they were going to try to be like, we defeated these surface dwellers and they surrendered to us, but they don't try that. And Trex steps forward and he's like, greetings, surface dwellers. I am most pleased to meet you. I am Trex, the leader of this conclave. And who might you be?
We yet have a name, kind sir.
No, did we got it? We had a name. What were we? We were something.
Well, you're from the Iron Sons, so there's that.
Oh yeah,
that's your tribe.
We did have a name, and y'all didn't like it.
it was the Iron something because there wasn't a whole lot of iron on the planet.
It was something Sons.
Iron Sons. I just said it. Did it not come through?
Yeah, let's be the Iron Sons.
Oh, that's what we called ourselves. Yeah.
Good enough.
Well, that's the name of your tribe. So the leaders call themselves the Iron Daughters, and the rest of the tribe calls themselves the Iron Sons. Like, that's your tribe.
We had something, and you laughed at it because it.
So we could be like the Iron Sons Vanguard or something. I don't know.
We're the protectors of the Iron Sun.
Okay.
And we've come down here to what are we doing, guys? Liberate the mines. We're here to clear things up so we get this obsidian mine working again.
Ah, most excellent. And I am most ready to negotiate with you. Here's the situation. Me and my brethren and I have no wish to impede the commerce of your fine town as they extract obsidian from this Howling Cave complex. We merely wish to join them in their settlement where we may find gainful employment and become productive members of their society. Do you think that this would be acceptable to the leadership of Kled?
Remind me, guys, they had folks who were chased out of here, but then had they murdered a lot of the townspeople?
I don't remember hearing that.
No. We merely, they ran at the very sight of us. Apparently there is great prejudice against dust goblins among the dwarves. But I assure you, we are reliable. We work well with others. We're team builders and team players. What else is on his resume?
Right. We're
People
just
skills.
We're introducing a new paradigm into the digging.
Yes. Our people skills are excellent. We have our own transportation, and our background check will come back A+.
Goblins with good people skills. That'd be a change.
So
that's different.
what happened was one miner did disappear. You heard this from the leadership in the town. One miner did disappear. But this was actually a few days before all these dust goblins showed up and the dwarves were forced to flee. Yes.
Miner as in digger and not miner as in young dwarf.
Exactly.
Okay.
What special skills do you bring? Can you get to deposits of the obsidian that the other guys can't?
Oh, no, we don't wish to work in the mine. We wish to find gainful employment in the town where we can contribute as either hunters or gatherers, the two main employment opportunities in any town in Athas.
And really any town anywhere.
Yes. We can either be savage hunters or wasteland gatherers. And he gives you this big toothy smile.
So
everybody make an insight check. Roll a d20 and add your insight bonus.
16.
12.
4 subtract 1, so yeah, that streak was over.
20.
What?
Nice.
With my bonus, it's a 20.
All right. So, like, all of you notice, obviously, he is much more eloquent than the rest of the morlocks. Darroch, you, like, when Darren asked, like, I'm sorry, when Zorus asked, what are you guys going to do in the town? Darroch, you noticed a little pause, and you feel like he's kind of making it up on the fly, his answer. You're like, just all of a sudden he's like, oh, well,
Right.
So he's like, we are packed and ready to come with you to Kled.
How many of you are there? We want to make sure because Kled's not a big town, and we want to make sure that you don't scare the villagers.
Oh, well, currently there's just the 5 of us remaining. Timmy went north at that junction and never returned, and I'm afraid some ill has definitely befallen him. But yes,
it's a dangerous place.
Matt, in Darroch's head, he hears a voice. Aren't they a little too eager to leave? Like, wouldn't they be a little bit more hesitant to, be kicked out of where they're at? You hear that in your head.
Okay. I try to get a couple of you close. Since Darren is the one keeping them engaged in the conversation, I grab the people that are closest to me and say, I think these dudes are lying. Something's just not right.
Didn't we come to get rid of these things? Like, Clint, get them out of here, right?
Not specifically them, but yeah, free up the troubles in the mind to get the obsidian flowing again. Yeah.
And did the people in the city tell us anything about these Morlock people? Like, were they any issues?
Yeah, I don't think
so the people in the town told you that dust goblins had come up from the depths and driven their people out, okay? Or their people had fled, right? And the miners weren't willing to go back in there, okay? Like, you guys know what Morlocks are. You guys know what dust goblins are. They're raiders. They're they jump on your back out of the shadows and stab you to death and take your water. So.
And can we tell, is this guy a Morlock, or can we tell what he is under the cloak?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a Morlock. He has the hood back, and it's just most of them are just naked. And he's actually like put on this robe and he's clutching this bag. But he's definitely a Morlock. I just gotta.
So is it safe?
I got
so
slightly different. What's that, JP?
Is it safe to assume that these Morlocks came in after the other people left because of the dust goblins, and these people kind of moved into this territory?
Dust goblins and Morlocks are the same thing. I'm using 2 different terms for the same race.
So let me ask. So the Thrycreen also rolled a 16. Did he also see the pause in the
no
in the conversation? He didn't sense really with the 16. He didn't sense an issue there.
That is correct.
Wow.
So basically, you're just saying if we start killing him, we should kill the smart guy first. Is what?
Well, is everybody in the know, or are characters in the know that are all the characters in the know that something's afoot.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Matt said that he pulled everybody aside while Zoris is talking to these guys. Matt's character pulled the rest of you aside and was like, "This seems a little fishy that they just want to go to town, like they're awfully eager to leave there." Right, Matt? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I told Matt in his head, that they're awfully eager. We're coming to get rid of these things, and they're a problem, and yet they're wanting to leave so easily. So
wait a minute. So the Thrycreen knows, right? Because he's been told.
Yes. You guys are talking about it, mumbling about it in the back.
So the Thrycreen draws his bow and tries to get a shot off at not this Morlock here, but the one right behind him.
What just happened? Oh my gosh!
And I was going to. Oh, who we lose on, Matt?
So
yeah.
So Jason, are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
And I was going to literally about to cast a spell myself.
Okay.
So I guess maybe a surprise round, a little group person.
So as this all kicks off, Fulgrin, wait a minute. Fulgrin is like, "Hey guys," and doesn't seem to get the memo.
Been flanked.
All right, we are in combat.
Does this count as a surprise attack?
It sure does. They couldn't be more surprised.
Perfect. So if I'm allowed to go first here, what I wanted to do was plug an arrow or attempt to plug an arrow into that thing behind the Morlock. And I'll roll for
They're all Morlocks. You're attacking the one behind the leader, right?
That's right. So that's a 20 to hit without the I don't know if I have a bonus on there. Well, yeah, it'd be a 25. Sorry.
You'll never guess what, Jason. You'll never guess what. That hits.
Yeah, so it was a natural 20, okay? Plus the 5 to hit. All right.
Oh, so you also got a crit. Hey, friends, and now I have to move these around because Matt had technical difficulty. Friends and listeners, I have been forgetting that whenever you score a critical hit with your weapon, or whenever an enemy scores a critical hit against you, either your armor or your weapon has a chance of getting damaged, right? Because it's all makeshift weapons of the waist.
Yeah, okay. So whenever you
got a
score
critical hit, you scored a critical hit with your savage bow of the wastelands, but I think it's also going to be damaged. So go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. So help me calculate that on a critical. So that's rolling all right. So I'm getting die 8 plus 3 first roll. Okay.
You double your damage die, but you keep one modifier.
One modifier. Okay. So, that's a fat 7. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17.
Nope. You roll
the dice twice.
Yeah.
Okay. 7. All right. Plus 3 is 10. Plus the 3 for the modifier.
Correct.
That's not right? That's 13. Okay. But as a bonus action, he's casting Hail of Thorns. Okay. And how that reads that the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your magical ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and creatures within 5 feet of it make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your d10 damage, and Glenn's going to roll 2 dex saves.
Okay, so d10, 10. Yeah, okay, got it. All right. DC 12, or take 5 points of damage for the
non-metal weapons, when you roll a d20, you're going to roll a d6, and on a 1, your bow breaks under the pressure of this mighty shot.
Oh, I got a 6, baby.
Okay, all right. So how much damage you do to this poor guy?
I did like 13 to the 1.
Yeah,
and then we need a save for Hail of Thorns.
Are we recording again?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so the target of the attack, along with creatures 5 feet from it. So I think there's 3 involved, right?
Yes.
Yeah, three total involved. So the target plus the other involved creatures within 5 feet must make a DC 12 Wisdom saving or take 5 points of damage each on a fail.
Our wisdom is -1, Jason. So that's a
good.
fail, a success, and another success. Oh, and
Baloney. So the first fail might be my dude standing. Would you agree to that?
it would be the guy you hit.
Yep. So he's going to take 5, and then the other guys are going to take 2 each.
Okay, so he goes down.
He's gone.
So Darren,
Blast.
you're discussing. You're doing a resume seminar with this guy, right? You're like telling him where.
Tell me more about your people skills and what you might
You're
bring
like,
to the
well, what you want to
marketplace.
do is you want to, and suddenly this arrow comes streaking past your ear, hits the guy behind him, and the guy just explodes into bloody giblets. Right?
My turn.
And the thorns fly out and hit the guy you're talking to in the back, and this guy behind him who's like taking notes and stuff. And they're like, "Gah!"
Choices were made.
All right, JP.
Yeah, I'm going to need the leader to make an intelligence save, DC 13, and I'm psychically lashing out at him.
The leader's name is
Tasha's mind.
Trex. The leader's name is
Trex needs to make
Trex. Like
Trex.
Star Trek's.
Or tricks. I'm keep thinking
Trex.
tricks every time I hear it.
Now,
Hey,
Trex. He has a name. What kind of save is he making?
Trex needs to make an intelligence DC 13 save.
So, this is a little inside baseball here, but if you were playing this in Baldur's Gate 3, you would be very surprised when he tries to make an intelligence saving throw, and he has a +3 as his intelligence modifier. A simple dust goblin, a humble morlock, is for some reason +3 on his intelligence rolls. He got an 8 on the die, so that's an 11. So he still fails. But you notice his impressive modifier. What happens to him?
He takes 11 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Yeah, he cannot take a reaction till the end of its next turn.
Nice.
And in its next turn, they can either move, take an action, or bonus action. Only one of the 3. Can't do all of it.
Okay. And what's the Athasian wasteland name of that psychic ability?
The Wasteland is Taldori's Mind Whip, but the 5e is Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay. So Taldori's mind whip lashes out from her forehead.
And the homebrew part of that is he has a migraine for the next 2 days.
Oh, no. Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah, I don't think his problems are going to be 2 days from now.
Darren. No, wait.
Matt.
No, you're up. I have the frames in the wrong place. There we go. All right, Zoris.
I think I'm going to just attack him. Just straight up. Don't mean to be simpleton, but I am a gladiator.
You're not surprised, apparently. Apparently, none of you guys are surprised by this turn of events.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And an 8 plus 3, so 11 slashing damage.
Oh, my God. I don't know what was worse. You hitting him with your Savage Wasteland shovel, right? The pain he felt when you dug your spade into his guts, or the pain you felt at the look of betrayal and confusion in his goblin eyes as you... He's still alive, but he's hurt both physically and emotionally. Matt, you're up.
Finish him,
Am
Matt.
I within? Can I see these guys based on my position?
Absolutely, yeah. Like, you
Okay,
can't see
so-
these guys in the back
I was thinking.
because this is like a cave wall.
So who?
But you can see Trex.
Okay, so who do I see then?
You see Trex.
All right. So can I do Thunderous Wave and not hit my own guys from where I'm at?
You could, but you'd have to move up.
Move
right?
to the
'Cause it
left of
originates from you.
Zorus. Move to
Right.
the left of Zorus, or to the right of Zorus.
Yeah, I'll move to one side or the other, whichever one.
Right? Okay.
And
I'll
can I
make
do-
room. I'll make a little room. It's either way.
It's either move or attack. I can't do both, right? Or is it?
No, you
or
can do
is
both.
there- was I close enough where I can do both? Okay.
Yeah, no, you're
All
plenty
right, I'm
close.
doing the thunderous wave.
You only moved like 10
Okay.
feet.
He has to make a Constitution throw. Okay. He may have to make a Constitution save. Ooh, damn.
He
Or
got
take
16 on the die, so I
hit
think he's
points
okay.
of damage.
How many?
Well, it was 16 if he failed. It's 8 since he made it.
He is about to go down. But it's his turn.
But you're a thunderous wave. Does that only hit one guy?
Well, am I where I can see these guys now? All of them? Because it goes 15 feet.
Yeah, they're too far back. Like you could have moved up here, but then that'd be too far back anyway. Because each one of these hexes is 10
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
All right, Darren. His eyes, just moments ago, filled with betrayal, at his favorite resume counselor, suddenly flash with an inner green light, and he looks you right in the eyes, and you need to make a DC.
You couldn't have finished him, Matt?
You need to make a DC 12
I tried.
wisdom saving throw.
I don't get it since that's my best saving throw. I rolled a 14 plus 1.
I should do it.
So, for a moment, you feel a foreign consciousness trying to invade your mind and take over your body. But you kind of like shake it off, and he is forced out of your mind. Oh wait, this one rushes up to attack Matt. That is Darroch. Suck it. 14 plus 5, 19. I'm sure your armor class is 19.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not. I got hit.
sorry, I thought that was damage. I'm like, damn.
You take 4 points of piercing damage from his bone machete. The guys in the back pull out sharpened sticks. One goes at Matt and one goes at Darren. Darren, you're hit. 19.
All right.
Matt, you're also hit. 23. They're not going out without a fight.
Are you serious?
I couldn't be more
23.
serious. 23 to hit.
Damn.
No, that was his. He hasn't rolled damage yet for you.
Darren, you're the black die.
That's like God.
Yeah.
Oh, Darren, you take 4. Matt, you take 6 points of piercing damage as these sharpened sticks with little bits of obsidian on the tip dig into your ribs. Ends my turn. It's back around to Jason.
Is that how it is? We never really rolled initiative because this was surprise.
Right. I just kind of put you in the order that you said you were acting.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action on the big heavy there,
Okay.
and then hit again with the bow attack. Ooh, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. Here's another nat 20 on the die.
All right.
We don't believe it.
You completely murder him. Roll a d6 to see if your bow breaks from this mighty shot.
Did he die? That's the big bad guy. He's dead.
Yeah, I said he was like holding on by a thread. He had 2 hit points
Oh
left.
shit! I would have wasted Hunter's Mark on that if I'd heard that. I'm rolling to see if he broke the bow. No, I got a 2.
Okay, very close, very nearly. You hear it as you pull it back for this mighty shot. You hear it like, but it does not break when you let go. JP, Tal'Dorei.
So do these two cower or run away when they see their leader explode, or are they still?
No, and it's 3. There's one hidden behind your druid.
Are we wanting to kill them all?
As well.
Yeah.
Might as well, right?
I mean, they
When
definitely
in
want to
Rome.
kill. They definitely want to kill all of you.
It's a little late now to be choosy, man.
Yeah.
I think the
I'm
Thrive
just
Queen
gonna-
already made that choice for you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost at the one next, or let's see, the far back one, and it's going to.
You're all the way back here. You're going to have to aim at the front one. This is a cave wall.
Okay,
So
that's
you
fine.
can't
That's
really
fine.
see those.
The front one, and that's an 18 to hit for 6 damage.
All right. You want to move like over here where you can see all of them, or you want to stay on the bridge?
No, you can move me in front of the Thrycreen, like in front from the viewer's view. Like here. Nope. Next to the Thrycreen, sorry, from your view.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
And I'll telepathically talk to Fulgrim and say, "What are you doing back there?" It's like
We're
you're on
sorry.
an airplane and don't.
We're
don't
sorry.
have
The
service.
the Sprint customer that you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. You get back the weirdest psychic message you've ever heard. It's really
Fulgrim is in
bizarre.
airplane mode.
Yeah. You don't even know what an airplane is. You're like, what? This must be. Darren, you're up.
All right, I'm going to. How close am I? Do I need to step up into one of them?
Yeah. So there's one back here that you can come around and get.
Matt, are you going to do anything I need to take cover for, or
Yeah, I am.
can I? How does this work? Can I let Matt go first and go after Matt?
Negative. That you're thinking of Baldur's Gate 3. This is rules as written D&D.
All right. Well, let me see if I can step up next to Matt and hit that front one.
All right. Doesn't matter where I put the camera. Somebody's going to be blocking some kind of mini.
Right? I got a natural 20.
Ha! All right.
We on a streak, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Burn.
So
Glenn's going to buy us all second cameras because he doesn't believe.
Did I question?
cameras.
Did I question it? No. I haven't.
In your eyes, you did. I saw it in your eyes.
So I have a 10-sider, so I roll 2 10-siders and then add my damage attack to that.
Your damage
So I
bonus. Your damage bonus.
Yes.
Yes.
So I rolled a 10 and a
Oh my
7.
god. Oh my
So I
god.
have 17 plus 3.
There you go. He's a
Describe the camera or special effects scene as you just Dolph Lundgren destroy this poor Morlock.
I was thinking like the shovel kind of a sweeping it down and then straight up to like lift him off the ground
Yeah.
and like separate his head from his neck. Would be the move there. Can I do with that also a sweeping attack, which is where I can expend 1 trick die to damage another creature with the same attack? Can I reach the one behind him?
Nope.
Is he within 5 feet?
He is not. He's about 10 feet away.
Well, then I'm done.
Okay.
What kind of attack was that? What kind of weapon did you use?
So he's
I
got
use
this-
a gouge.
He's got this weapon that they made for Dark Sun. I'll put a picture of it up eventually, but literally it's like a shovel with a handle kind of. Where do I have to? There's an extra handle kind of down towards the actual shovel part. So you have one hand
It's like
back.
a scythe, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the handle is like a scythe, but the head of it is just like a triangular, piece of bone. And you just kind of swing it around, kind of like a scythe, yeah. But it really looks like a savage shovel of the wastelands. All right, there's 2 left. Who's up? I could tell you, Matt. You're
I
up.
think that's me. Yep. I'm going to cast Ice Knife,
Okay.
which is a distance magic. With my bonuses, I hit a 21.
Nice.
So the creature takes 5 points of damage from the direct attack, and then the knife explodes into shards, and he takes an additional 8.
8.
Yep.
Is there a save on that?
2d6. Oh yeah, sorry. I think it's a dexterity. Oh, on the first one there is not.
Right, because you
But
hit
on
it.
the explosion, it's a dex save.
Dexterity is my
The
best
additional 8 would be a dex save.
attribute. Ooh, I rolled a 19. Suck it, surface dweller.
And the one behind him is more than 5 feet away, right? From him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're not right next to each other.
So is it a half damage if he saves on his dex? Is it a half damage, or he avoids damage altogether?
He avoids damage altogether on the exploding.
On the exploding
stuff.
Okay, so Matt, you're standing here next to the gladiator. You have two rabid morlocks of the wastes looking at you with loathing and bloodlust. Are you going to like back up and let him take on both of them by himself, or are you going to stand firm and fight them with him?
I've got to stand firm.
Okay. All right, so they run up to you guys. Now they are adjacent to each other. The hurt one is attacking Matt. A natural 20. A natural 20. Wow. The whole crowd can see it.
Of course.
See, Matt, even if you could get your die to act right, you still can't control your karma. I don't know what you did in a previous life.
You want to sacrifice something to the dice gods this week.
I mean, did you cheat at Vegas? Did you, I don't know what you did in a previous life.
I don't know what I did.
You can't remember the good stuff. All you can remember is the suffering that you're experiencing in this life. All right, so that's my short sword. It's normally a d6 plus 3, so now it's 2d6 plus 3.
Jesus. Don't hit.
So 6 and 3 is 9. Are you still up?
I am.
All right. And now, because what's good for the goose is good for the gander, I'm going to roll to see if my bone machete breaks. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I did that for. Oh wait, I've got my... If I roll a 1, my machete breaks. Goodness gracious. And I did roll a 1. So the tip of his bone machete breaks off in your guts. And he pulls back a broken piece of bone.
Great.
And looks at you like, oopsie.
Sorry, dude.
That's my bad, dude. Sorry.
The other one attacks Darren. Gets 11 plus 5 is 15.
13 armor class, so yeah.
Okay. And I get plus 3. Dang it. So you take 6 points of slashing damage, and my turn is over.
All right.
It's back around to Jason.
Those of you in the back could kill these guys. That would be great.
Yeah. So I've got a couple things going on. So Chaka is going to leap over because he's got a 30-foot standing leap.
Now you realize this bridge is over that windy tunnel that we talked about before.
Well, how are we not being blown off of it?
Well, because you're not leaping 30 feet in the air.
Really? I mean,
I'll say you can make the jump.
Okay, what I want to do is clear these guys and get to the other side, so I'm on the other side of that. On the other side of these characters, on the other side of this one dude. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I definitely know what you're saying. I definitely know what you're saying. I don't like it. But I understand it.
And what I want to do is, with my bonus action, move my hunter's mark from the one that I dropped to the dude I'm about to attack with my Githka. So flying leap, Githka coming out, shifting my focus of the hunter's mark.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Damn.
You were using your bow, right?
I was. Mm-hmm.
And we already went over this. You're going to have to drop your bow and draw your Githka mid-air.
Fine.
Okay.
Flavor-wise, it looks great.
Which
is
going to look pretty badass is what that's
It looks
really
great,
badass.
but there is a chance your bow will be blown off this bridge. I'm just saying, because I'm that kind of DM. I'm going to give you a 1 in 6 chance that your bow falls into the depths. It's a 6. You're fine. All right.
Spiteful DM.
So you do a Jean-Claude Van Damme 80s movie aerial flip. Totally unnecessary double axle in the air and land behind this guy.
We prefer the word gratuitous. Thank you very much.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, a gratuitous double axle on your way over.
Does a 24 hit?
You think?
All right. So I get what is this? I get a die 8 plus 3 plus a 1 die 6. All right. I got 4 plus 3 is 7 plus. Reread that only. That's 7 plus Hunter's Mark. 1d6. 7 plus 5. 12.
He had 11.
And he's got smoked.
So I can't remember if it was Zoris or Darok who's like over their shoulder, like, "Hey, if you guys could help finish these guys off, would really appreciate it."
That was Zoris.
And then suddenly this giant insect does a double axle with a turnoff, lands, does the Olympic landing, pulls out his fighting staff, and splits this goblin's head open, and it hits the ground. He's like, in your head, "Do you mean like that?"
See, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Right. JP.
I'm going to do another Ray of Frost on that one that's left, and it's psychic cold damage, like just bone chilling, like they think they're in the Arctic or something like that.
And we don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it is. No, it's like so opposite of Dark Sun, It's just like, that's why the cold does so much damage. So a 19 to hit for 8 damage.
All right. So you guys see ice crystals, kind of like on your windshield in an Indiana morning, form all over this thing's skin, and it cries out in agony.
And if he decides to move, his speed is reduced.
Do you want to step over so you're blocking this mini, so I have to move the camera again, or are you going to stay there?
Whatever is the hardest and most difficult for you.
Okay, great. Thanks.
No, don't move me.
Darren, there's only one left. He's been hurt by frost, and he's standing right in front of you. He's in prime shovel position.
He's going to stay there because I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Matt.
Waiting.
I'm going to do Flaming Blade.
Oh, my goodness.
How hurt is this guy? Can you probably just swing at him? Do we need to expend spells?
Mm-hmm. Good point.
He seems like he's got about half of his life left in him.
Which doesn't tell me.
Maybe around 7-8 hit points, Glenn. Is that what you're guessing?
You feel like it's in that. It's very much in that neighborhood, Darren.
All right. Well, I'll just do the quarterstaff then.
Okay.
And hope for the best here. Oh no!
Doesn't matter with your rolls, right?
I mean, I'm working on the assumption that you guys are doing these cool attacks. Only have so many of them, right?
True.
I don't know. I think so.
Well, they can
9.
cast cantrips. They can cast cantrips infinitely, right? So most of them will have a little spell attack. Like, what is Taldori's, JP?
What do you mean spell attack? What do you mean?
What's her attack cantrip?
Oh, she's got multiples. She's got Frostbite, Mind Sliver, Ray of Frost.
Right. So she can just keep using those at no cost.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think Flame Blade fits in that category. So did you miss again, Matt? Can we just assume?
Yeah, well, I was going to use my quarterstaff, but yeah, I missed. I rolled a 9. With my +3 was a 9.
Oh, I was about to say that's okay. So you rolled a 6. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Darren, this little guy, puffs up his chest. He's up against this mole gladiator, this muscly, Brock Lesnar kind of guy. And he's just like, the fury of the small. And he takes his, he reaches down and picks up the fallen, the broken. Oh, no. He didn't break his. It was the one that Matt was fighting, right?
Yeah.
He still has his bone machete. And he puts everything he's got into a double-handed swing at this muscle-bound freak. Got a 16 on the die. I think he hit you, doesn't he?
Woo. I have an armor class of 13.
All right.
That did.
You take 6 more points of damage.
That stings.
Jason.
Okay, Githka. Probably gonna miss. Does a 9 hit?
No, absolutely it does not.
Anything what?
I missed, so you missed.
Yeah, I won't have mattered, but I'll have bonus action Hunter's Mark onto him from the other dead one.
Okay.
But I still, yeah.
All right. JP.
How's this thing still standing? I don't understand.
When everybody misses,
I know, that's what I'm saying. How's it still standing?
The only person who's hurting is you.
So that's a dirty 20, and it's doing the same thing, just trying to freeze it to death. Oh, 8 more damage.
That does it.
He just freezes solid.
Right? Yeah. And then
I just shove him over the side.
Right. Yeah. He
well, no, Chaka it's like a popsicle. It's like a popsicle for Chaka now.
He breaks into ice cubes halfway down, and we see the ice crystals flying everywhere. All right. Okay. Hey, you know what? If you're enjoying 11-foot pole, the number one thing you can do to support us is go on our Patreon and give us tons of money. Go to Patreon/11-foot pole.
We $1 a month,
or that
$1 a month.
Really, every little bit helps. As you can tell, we need technological improvement. But the second greatest thing you could do for us would just be to comment on this video, even if it's an inane comment. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to us, and join us next time for 11-Foot Pole.